My brother,
that I would be involved in your venture.
Joko. Have a seat.
Nobody told us life was going to be this way.
Can I see someone shave?
This man, Lawrence.
Can I see someone shave?
Shades?
Shades. Glasses.
Which one?
I don't know what
You
you're
wear
talking
rose
about.
glasses.
You about to go behind. You can't.
No, this ain't gonna work.
I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you.
I feel like Tasha hasn't put a foot wrong the whole series as a whole. But when I look at her character, I actually worry for her because, I mean, art is a prism of reality, right? And when these type of situations typically happen with men and women, you know, maybe rebound girl or whatever, it's probably not going to end up too well for Tasha the way I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? My man Lawrence is leveling up. Bloop, 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 all the way up. So
skip Charmeleon, bro.
Right, he went straight to the advanced level. So I feel like you know, for Tasha, I don't know if it's gonna be the best story for her when it's all said and done. But what I find funny is that I don't see a lot of empathy for her character from woman the way I see a lot of empathy for Issa. And you know, maybe the ladies could touch on that, but that's just me personally what I see. Because guys, we love Tasha. We all team Tasha.
Alright, so a lot of people will hate on Tasha, right? So they'll call her like the other woman, even though she technically wasn't the other woman. What I saw with Tasha is, you know, she's been dating this dude for a couple of months, and she didn't even feel comfortable enough to invite him to her family cookout. Like, she was asking him real scared, like, because she knows, like, he might say no. And when he did sleep with his ex, first thing she went to was, well, we weren't official. But she knows in her head, like, she's not messing with nobody else. So that's something she's saying to try and make herself feel better. So I do sympathize with Tasha. I'm not going to call her the other woman because she wasn't. He was single when he met, or when he started dealing with her. And now she's going through something similar where he's not really her man either. So my thoughts on Tasha.
I want to piggyback off that. Like, I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like Tasha knows her role and knows that her role is still what her role was. It's like, yeah, they broke up, but you know that man's not over her. You know that he's been with her for such and such years, and it's like, yeah, he has the ability to be with you, but you know he can't fully be with you. And I feel like, in that sense, she really is the other woman because it's like, you know your role and you're still pursuing him. Like, let him get over her.
I would have to say that I agree with both of your points. I really understand what you're both saying. I think that I wouldn't say she was the other woman, but I do think that she was well aware that he just came out of a relationship. She liked him while he was in a relationship.
She did.
Point in that game. So that's why she's so okay with him telling her that he slept with the ex. That's why she's so okay with him. That's why she invites him back over, because she recognizes they were never exclusive. She knows what she put into the game.
This how I feel about Tasha, man. I feel like, you know, she's the real MVP. You know what I'm saying? Not only is she a dime, you know what I'm saying? She showed her heart, you know what I'm saying, for giving Lawrence. Granted, they don't have a title to, you know, whatever it is they are. I think they're in a situationship. But you know what I'm saying? I look at somebody like Tasha, I'm like, there's a lot of Tashas in this world, you know what I'm saying? Tasha is the one waiting patiently for Lawrence to, you know, really figure things out. Because, you know, Lawrence is in a transitional stage in his career. You know, Tasha invited my man back for some food, my homeless brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just shows Tasha's great character. She's a virtuous woman. Proverbs 31. Ooh, Lord. You know what I'm saying? So I love Tasha as a person. I feel like a lot of women would look at her and hate on her and think she's the other woman, but she's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, the brother came to her, you know, when he was single. So shout out to Tasha, man. I love how they're portraying her on screen.
Yeah, man, Team Tasha, man.
But Tasha's a lot of women. Like,
but Tasha's
there's
bomb.
a lot of women that's in that same situation.
You know.
Tasha is bomb but a little bit basic in a way. She got both of those things going on. Like, she's super cute to me, but her Instagram's basic, so I just be like, I don't know.
She a bank thought. So.
She bank thought.
So we see in episode 2, we see, I guess, Tasha's progression, you know, and how the writers are trying to, like, I guess, develop her character in a sense. It's not necessarily through her or through her voice, just through the outside or external factors. Like you take something, for example, that's so small, the Instagram page. You know, how they kind of like how you look at Instagram and you have those, you know, IG vixens or IG models. Certain girls, you characterize them based on, you know, how they operate and function their page.
Man, at least I thought.
So you kind of look at Tasha and you see, you know, man, her page is popping. You know, she got that, you know, that sexy, you know, filter, you know, with the halo. And you kind of like
she loves God.
Yeah, you kind of attribute those things like like y'all said, loves God.
Loves
you know?
God, bro.
But at the same time, you know, you look at her inside of the home and like she got some of those homely features. She talked about, oh, mom should just go buy the pie instead of baking it. You know, some of those like rudimentary things. So you kind of starting to develop the character. She got a great body. She had homely features.
Oh my God!
You know, and when you stack her up with Issa, you know, Issa just seems like this awkward black woman. You know, so. All right, so I think Lawrence's growth, you know, just from season 1 to season 2 has been, you know, just enormous. It's been great. Like you just see his character development. You see him from a guy on a couch, you know what I'm saying, not taking care of his business, to a guy that's now working for, I guess, Meridian, which is, I guess, maybe in this world is like a Deloitte or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Just doing his thing, you know. But at the same time, he's confused. You know, he has a lot of great things. This is an example of a guy that has a lot of great things going for him. But at the same time, he still has this heavy burden of, I guess, the love of his life betraying his trust. So that kind of just unbalances his equilibrium. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, you're doing so great everywhere else, but in this part that's supposed to be easy, somebody that's supposed to have your back, she betrayed your trust. And now you're just trying to project that onto another person, trying to get by.
Yeah.
But the same token, I mean, he realizes what he's doing is a little bit wrong. You know, I guess the conversation I have with a lot of people is that, you know, oh, Tasha's the rebound girl. He probably thinks that's in his head, but he knows that's wrong. You know, because he just got through a hurtful situation.
Right.
Somebody kind of using him, I guess, and he doesn't want to do the same thing to another human being.
Yeah. So it's creating a conflict.
Yeah, it's a character conflict. So I empathize with him, you know, and I understand his honesty, and I'm with it. And I think a lot of women are like, oh man, he messed up his game or he did that. Just because they don't understand. It doesn't make sense to them, you know. You see you're Lawrence's friend, a light skinned dude, or you just a sucker. You know
that's what a lot of women are used to.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You know
what a
what I'm
black and white way of looking at life, man.
So Lawrence is so gray. He's such a complex character. So I just think that's why, you know, he just gets a lot of hate.
Lawrence, man. Lawrence knows he's a good guy. And that's what's making me mad as I watch, because it's like he's trying hard to be his man's light skinned bro. What's his name again? I forget his name. But it's just like, we as the viewer, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like no matter what he does, we know at the base of things he's a good guy. So it's like, just be that instead of trying to front. And it's like, I don't know. I think that he needs time alone. I know you guys probably don't think that since he's the one who got cheated on, he should be the one alone, you know, thinking about things and mulling it over. But having been in a relationship for however long they've been, I think he needs time instead of just hopping over to Tasha and hurting two people instead of one.
Do I have to repeat it?
No, go ahead.
I'm done.
You good? Okay. To me, Issa is a likable character. I see how she could be disliked, but the fact that she has spunk, she just does those little mirror joints, like, that's just hilarious. It's like, what's homegirl's? I don't even know her name. Tasha. She's not creative. Like, she doesn't have that fire.
That depth.
She doesn't give that off.
We
You know what I'm
haven't
saying?
learned that from Tasha yet.
She just seems like, okay, yeah, Tasha's at this present moment seems to have better qualities than Issa. Yes, I'll give her that. But it's like, with Issa, there's a surprise. There's something that you don't see. There's like something that intrigues you about her. And
like,
Say it again.
I have difficulty analyzing that which I don't understand. You know, like I feel there needs to be a degree of empathy in order to really analyze something. I'm just lost.
So you don't empathize with it?
Bruh, I'm at a complete and utter loss of words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she's in a bad situation, but sometimes when I look at her actions, I don't really see how they're really helping to patch up the situation.
So Issa messed up. I think everybody acknowledges that. The difference is how people react to the fact that Issa messed up. Because niggas mess up every day, B. and women out here taking them back left and right. And Issa messed up, and you got the whole world talking about, boo, Issa. So I think she's relatable. She got character, and she knows she messed up, and she's doing everything she can to try and fix it. But Lawrence isn't trying to hear her right now because Lawrence might need some time to heal.
I think Issa also needs time. Like, she needs to
Sure.
kind of
Issa don't really want to be with him. Issa wanted to break out with him for the longest time. Issa
Okay.
wants him back because he left her, and that's why she wants him back.
Nah,
Not because
Lawrence
she really
also
wants
has a
him.
glow up too now. You
And
know.
Lawrence got the glow up, so she's really gonna be on it.
Yeah, you know.
We look at Issa's relationship with Lawrence, and then look at Lawrence's relationship with Tasha. Like, they're on two opposite ends.
That's spicy.
Like, even the way the writers portray that, it's real spicy sex, you know, great bodies, it's beautiful people. I'm not saying that Issa's not a beautiful person. I'm not saying that at all. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what you're trying to say,
But
bro.
when you draw the parallel, you know, you look at their scenes, you know, you look at how they interact. It's just like
I
don't want to be part of that relationship.
I think also why the writers did that is because, you know, they go off the, you know, this couple they've been together for 5 years, so they kind of know all each other moves.
Bruh, no.
When
you look at the sex scenes with Lawrence and Issa, ask yourself, do you want to enter
Exactly.
that?
Of
Versus
course not.
Tasha, do you want to? Which one do you want to
Exactly.
enter?
Of course not.
Bro, we
but-
got the backshot memes, man.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, I think part of that is, like, you know, trying to play on, this is a couple that's kind of, you know, kind of know each other's ways, while this is still a new, fairly, you know what I'm saying?